What's up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Maverick here today, watching another episode of ReZero Season 2 Part 2. So, last episode, we finally go down a trip in memory lane and get a glimpse of what Emilia's past actually is, and, well, there are a lot of familiar faces as well who, have quite different appearances than what we've known from them now, such as Gius and whatnot. And, of course, a certain character also appeared last episode, Regilius, right? Regilius Corneas, I think is his name, which I will fully admit I completely forgot about him. Apparently, he's the reason why Rim is currently Rim, right? Although I do find the entire situation kind of funny. People have forgotten about Rim in universe. For non-Rim stans like me, we're also like, okay, we've literally not seen Rim for like so many episodes now. It's been put aside, right? And for someone who was associated with Rim like Regilius, now that's even further away. At least that's my excuse for it. At least that makes for a nice meme, right? But in any case, for this episode, I mean, we still haven't really gotten to the critical point within Emilia's memories, right? Like, what exactly happened in the past? Why is she so scarred by this? And, how eventually is she going to overcome it and finally break the curse of the sanctuary? So, let's get into the episode. Alright, let's begin in 3, 2, 1, play. Oh yeah, man. I guess also this as well. What is this about, actually? Hmm. Okay. So, this current flashback is for... Okay. Dang, they just had to, like, do a switch and bait here as well, right? We thought we were continuing on with him. Beatrice! It's all connected. Wait, so you dressed like this all the way when... Ooh, Echidona. Mother? I mean, I'm assuming that's not literal? Question mark? What? Yeah, like a daughter. Yeah, but then he kind of left her there for like a long time, Echidona. Or maybe it wasn't exactly of her will? No, it's hard to say. You just want someone to play with, don't you, Beatrice? Yup. Yeah, she just wants someone to play with. Ah. Such a sin. God dang it. So cute. And then what? Tragic. Ooh. Roswell. Oh my god, he looks ah! Of several generations ago? What? Like, what happened so many years ago that made everything turn to shit? Yes, please. Don't tell me we're switching. Ah! That is kind of really frustrating, to be honest. Worthless spirit? What? I don't think that's... Huh. And she uses ice magic as well. On my authority. Holy shit. So does Ekidona know about all this already? She should, right? Have a good journey? Right. So that's what... That's what turned him? Oh, the invisible hands. The essence of the witch, eh? The Witch of Vanity? I don't think using a witch factor against a witch is going to... Well, This guy's like, I kinda. Oof. Does this guy have a wish factor as well? Yeah, she, for the sake of her child, she needs to follow herself. And just like that. God dang it! Oh my god! So what's Emilia's relation to the seal? No. Okay. Alright, so again, the promise. That's why Emilia is so... So again, what's is there some relation between Fortuna and Puck? Oh. Holy sh... Oh. Wow. But what? Holy shit, this episode. Oh. Why is this guy so strong? And who the hell are you? Oof. Why is this guy so strong? Holy shit. Even his clothes are completely intact. She's like, it's love, or something like that. That's what? But we saw that Pandora girl get impaled by Fortuna's magic as well, and nothing happened to her, right? Yep. Of course. To send you away? Yeah! Holy sh! That's the power of a witch. Oh my god. Why? Is she like, because I was moved by your love? Or something like that? Is she gonna be like, I can feel the love? The day Batelius laughed. Don't tell. What? Oh my god, Amelia, really? Oh my god. Yeah, so the spirits are gonna guide her. No, this is. Well, actually, okay, maybe I shouldn't be too quick to judge, right? Like, maybe that's what caused them all to be frozen, and so there's still the possibility of bringing them back, right? And there's the seal. She is going to open it. Oh! 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 Oh man, guys, that was hype. I have been waiting for an episode like this since forever, and man, I am really fully 100% on board now. Like, I absolutely love the development and the way things are going, stemming from this episode, because, you know, it's just so great, right? I love it when, you know, it's clear that well, I mean, sorry, not clear, but when the antagonist of a series, right, the supposed bad guys and whatnot, you know, it's not just on the surface level, hey, these guys are bad, these guys are evil, and so on and so forth, but when you actually see that, okay, this is actually a much more complicated and much more lengthy story than just, herder, this is good, this is bad, and so on and so forth, right, and I love it. I've been saying since the very beginning, you know, in regards to the entire thing with the witches and all that, especially with Echidna, and perhaps even Satella as well, and various others, right? Like, maybe it's not exactly all the big baddie that people are thinking of, and, you know, there's a deeper reason to all this, and, you know, seeing this, definitely, there was something, like, big tragedy that happened in the past that caused everything to go to shit, right? Like, because, let me just look at Gias here versus Betelgeuse, the one that we know, right? The Archbishop of Sloth and whatnot, and just see the contrast between them and so on and so forth. And Roswell, you know, the Roswell that's really kind of gone loco, kind of gone crazy, gone off the deep end in order to do what he feels must be done, versus the Roswell that we see. Oh man, it's so great. And even Echidna as well, right? Even, you know, I mean, I honestly don't know how much of it is perhaps an act or something, but at this point, I am actually convinced that, maybe Echidna is also a sort of victim of all this as well. For instance, the scene where the Witch of Vanity, Pandora, came on, first made an appearance here, right? We see a flash pan of Echidna's expressions as well, and she is clearly not that comfortable or quite displeased, or I don't know what to say about that expression, but she did not want to look at Pandora at all, right? There's definitely some degree of negativity that she harbors towards Pandora and so on, or in regards to the entire situation. And she might, you know, be sarcastic and harsh and so on and so forth. But I do feel that perhaps this is just a, you know, she's a victim of everything, just like, you know, everyone else, right? The fact that they keep on switching back and forth between different perspectives, talking about two different things that happened in the past at the same time, and all really, really important information as well. I mean, oh man, this is honestly the, like, I feel, to me, honestly, ReZero has started right now. This is when the story actually starts. Like, no offense to all others and whatnot, and yeah, Subaru did his best, and so on and so forth. We got the entire development, from season 1, and so on and so forth, but to me, this is the stuff that excites me, alright? This, you know, to see this overall main plot here, and that it's not just as simple as a, you know, oh, witches are evil, and we need to stop the witches from taking over the world and whatnot. Like, this is definitely something that I love a lot more. And it's, even though I do say that, you know, in terms of my review portions, I like to, my musings, if you will, I try to focus a little bit more on the, you know, theory crafting and talking about various things. But at this point, really, I don't want to even attempt to say what actually happened and whatnot. At this point, all we know is that probably Emilia, by bringing the seal to Pandora, or, I guess we don't really need her to bring the seal to Pandora, right? Like, Pandora is like, super OP. And by the way, Pandora right now is the one witch that actually, how can I say it? That actually impresses me in terms of being called a witch, right? Like, you know, I'm sure all the other witches, they have their own, you know, powers and strengths as well. And don't get me wrong, they're definitely very, very powerful. We can already attest to that. But, you know, to see an ability like Pandora used, and, you know, this, what can I say? The, you know, how she just wills things into existence or non-existence, right? A complete manipulation of space and time. It actually reminds me of some other fantasy series, like a lot of web novels, especially if there's, for instance, a church within it, and if there are like divine beings within it as well, and so on and so forth. There's typically a type of spell or sorcery or whatever kind of ability that's called, it depends on the translations. Some call it like divine prophecy or something. It basically the will of God, right? It's kind of like a play on the Bible, the Western Bible, the Christian Bible and whatnot. God said, let there be light, and then there was light. That kind of thing, right? And then utilized in sort of like a spell form or whatnot. I don't. Perhaps there's a more formal name for this or word for this in Western fantasy literature or whatnot, but I really love that. And what Pandora showed here was also quite similar to that as well, right? Like literally saying, reversing everything just because, just by her words, hey, you, Regelius, you never were here in the first place. You were actually back home. And just like that, poof, everything, the entire flow of time and history changed to a different version where he did not appear at all, right? And that like just making him disappear, that's one thing, right? But instantly reverting what happened to Gius, to Gius as well, and all that, and reverting the ground as well, because the battle never happened, all the trees and so on and so forth. Like, that just got me. That was so damn hype. I don't like. I kind of feel bad for being so excited. Well, there's definitely some very sad stuff going on, right? But honestly, like, this entertains me much more than anything else that has happened up to this point. Yeah, definitely. I mean, don't get me wrong, there are other parts of the story that I've enjoyed up to this point, otherwise I wouldn't keep on watching it, right? But this is what's really getting me excited and wants me, this is the type of thing that's making me want to, like, just ditch the anime series and go read the light novels, or something like that. Which I honestly would have done if I weren't doing these types of, reaction reviews, right? Because I do feel like for the enjoyment purposes of the viewer as well, of you guys, doing this blind still is the preferred method here, right? Okay, that kind of turned into like a tangent and a ramble and whatnot, but basically, I love this episode. This was so great. And seeing Pandora, like, and the existence of Pandora, like, I mean, when she first came, I was like, who exactly is this? I was kind of thinking like maybe she had appeared before or something or whatnot, and I was pulling a, Regelius situation once again, and I should have known who she was, but now that I'm thinking, I think she is new, right? The Witch of Vanity or of Vainglory, I guess. This is definitely taking inspiration a little bit outside the so-called seven cardinal sins and whatnot, but it is still part of the sin culture of Christianity and so on and so forth, right? Of Western religious circles. So sure, Vane is definitely still one of them. I think it was combined to become Pride within the actual seven cardinal sins. That's a lot more popular and whatnot. But hey, looking at her abilities, looking at her, just her presence, right? Her overwhelming presence. She absolutely is. Oh man, how do I describe it? Like, it really fills you with the feeling that, holy shit, this is the power of a witch. This is someone who is definitely not to be trifled with, and you really get the feeling that they could absolutely take over the world or end the world if they wanted to, right? Whereas with the others, I guess maybe because they're all a little bit too unique, if you will, personality wise, so you don't really get that entire same kind of dread that you get from Pandora here, who, in a way also has that really unique individuality, like personality and whatnot. She's definitely very pleased by what she sees, the various displays of love and affection and resolve and whatnot. But yeah, bad news, right? And I mean, I am not surprised at all that Gius and Fortuna did not I can't really say they didn't survive their encounter with Pandora. I mean, I'm obviously not surprised that Pandora was able to just go willy-nilly anywhere, right? I highly doubt that those two can do anything to her. But, you know, knowing Pandora, I feel like she's probably, you know, through her thought process, not really all that wanting to kill those two as well, right? Or perhaps doing something similarly to what she did with Regulus and, you know, just sending them away, right? Like, chill out, cool down a little bit, and so on and so forth. But, oh man, the development of this episode, right? And you know, the epicness, the you know, the sort of epic tragedy, if you will, that's happening right now. I mean, I absolutely love it. I feel like I'm sounding like a broken record right now. Sorry about that. But anyways, so again, I don't really want to comment too much on or try to do too much you know, theories and whatnot, because I do think that we probably need a little bit more information and finally get at least the extent of the story up to the point of the you know, the end of what happened in the village and whatnot before we continue on and think of various other different things, right? Because at this point, I honestly don't know. You know, is this going to be a case where you know, like Echidna and all the others, they were bad from the start anyways, or you know, I guess I really shouldn't say bad, because I've always held that they are just you know, sort of like chaotic neutral, right, or true neutral, like they just do what they want, and it's not really a question of good or bad morals and so on and so forth. But you know, you guys should know what I mean. Like, I want to fully understand like the perspectives and the standpoints of all these different personnel who have clearly crossed paths and are on the opposing side with Subaru up to this point, and what is their story, how does it relate to everything. And you really kind of get the idea that what Subaru has, what we, you know, through the eyes of Subaru have encountered so far is really just the tip of the iceberg, right? There's definitely a lot more that we can go and dig and so on and so forth. So anyways, I don't want to like go back in circles. So anyways, that's it for this episode. Really love it. Definitely has to be probably my favorite episode so far in season 2, and hey, perhaps even in season 1 as well, right? So anyways, thank you guys. I will see you guys next time, and I can't wait. Bye bye.